Okay, I have a question for you, and I want you to be honest.
Uh-oh.
When you got dressed this morning, grabbed that shirt, the
Yeah.
pants, whatever,
Yeah.
was your main goal just to, cover your body so you didn't get arrested?
No.
Or were you making a personal announcement?
That is a loaded question to start the day. If I'm being completely honest, it's usually about what's clean and what's closest to the bed.
Right.
But based on the stack of research you handed me, I have a feeling my whole grab-and-go strategy is a bit of a missed opportunity.
A huge missed opportunity, according to the manifesto we're diving into today.
Okay.
We're looking at a brand called BKLEO Clothing, but we aren't really just looking at their catalog. We're looking at their philosophy.
Their whole mindset.
Exactly. They put out this piece, Level Up Your Life with Clothing that Speaks Power. And it frames fashion in a way I hadn't really considered before.
It's interesting because usually when we talk about power dressing, you think of, what, the 1980s corporate suit?
Shoulder pads, yeah.
Shoulder pads, sharp ties, dressing to intimidate. But this source material is talking about something internal. They aren't arguing that clothing impresses other people. They're arguing that clothing changes you.
Yes. The core premise here is wearable power. And they make this really bold claim right at the top of their podcast series transcript.
Let me guess, the one about energy.
That's the one. You don't just wear clothes. You wear beliefs. You wear identity. You wear your energy.
You wear your energy. Okay, let's unpack that because it sounds a bit woo-woo at first glance, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
But if you look at the behavioral psychology underneath what they're saying, they're actually describing a feedback loop.
How so?
Well, think about it. The source asks, ever put on an outfit and felt like the best version of yourself?
Oh, for sure. Everyone's had that moment.
We all have. Maybe it's a specific jacket or a pair of boots. You put it on and suddenly your posture changes. You walk differently. BKLEO is arguing that this isn't magic, it's alignment.
Alignment is a huge theme in this text. They contrast it with trend.
Right.
They say our collection isn't about trend, it's about truth, which, I have to admit, is a pretty aggressive stance for a clothing brand.
It is, but it makes sense in their context. Trend is external. It's following what Paris or, TikTok tells you to wear.
Right.
Truth is internal. It's wearing something that matches who you think you are, or more importantly, who you want to become.
So if you're trying to be a high achiever, but your sweatpants say, I gave up 3 years ago.
There's a cognitive dissonance there, a clash.
A clash between the mission and the uniform.
Precisely. And the brain hates that clash. The source argues that clothing is a form of nonverbal communication, which, we all know is true.
Sure.
But we usually think about what our clothes say to the world. BKLEO flips it.
What are your clothes saying to you?
Before you even leave the house, yes.
They actually claim the outfit sets the tone before you open your mouth. And they have some very specific tones they're trying to set.
Oh, I saw these.
I want to run a few of these slogans by you because they are intense.
Let's hear them.
Okay, picture this on a chest. Fearless to the bone, nothing breaks me.
That's not just a slogan, that's like armor.
It is. Or this one. Restricted access. Authorized only.
Now, see, that's interesting. In a world where we're constantly accessible, emails, texts, social media,
Right.
wearing restricted access is a reclamation of your boundaries. It's telling yourself, my energy is expensive, not everyone gets a discount.
And then there's the one that seems to be a fan favorite in the source material. Genius mind, gangster grind.
I paused on that one when I was reading through. It's a fascinating juxtaposition.
It is.
You have genius mind, which implies intellect, strategy, the white-collar skill set, and then gangster grind, which implies hustle, grit, doing whatever it takes.
It's saying you need both.
You can't just be smart. You have to be relentless.
It's the CEO in the streets, grinder in the sheets. Wait, that didn't come out right.
I know what you mean, though.
You know what I mean. It's the mix of high-level strategy and low-level hard work.
It's the integration of thinking and doing. And the takeaway from the source is that when you wear that phrase, you're signaling to your subconscious, I am both of these things.
It's a self-affirmation you carry around all day.
Exactly.
But does it actually work? I mean, can a T-shirt really change your life trajectory?
Right.
Because that is the big promise here.
Right. That's the healthy skepticism.
They aren't just selling shirts. They claim to be selling a destiny shift.
And they know that sounds like a huge claim, But the source material actually breaks down a logical chain reaction that I found pretty compelling.
Okay.
They don't just say, wear this shirt and you'll be rich. They describe a mechanism.
Did you catch the step-by-step breakdown?
I did. It's a 4-part flow. Let's walk through it because it kind of grounds the hype a little bit.
Sure.
Step 1 is clothing flips a mindset.
Right. This is the trigger. You put on the Fearless hoodie, you see it in the mirror, your brain registers the word. It shifts your focus from I'm tired to I'm fearless. Step 2. A flipped mindset changes a habit.
And this is crucial. If your mindset is I'm a grinder, you might push through that last email or that last set at the gym.
If your mindset is I'm cozy, you quit.
Right. The clothing dictates the micro decisions.
Step 3. Changed habits change a day.
Which is just math, really. A good day is just a pile of good habits stacked up.
And finally, step 4. Change days change your entire journey.
And that's the payoff. We tend to think of destiny as this giant looming thing, but BKLEO is arguing that destiny is just what you do every day, compounded over time.
So if you can hack the daily habit by hacking the daily outfit,
You are by definition steering the ship.
they call it wearing the momentum of your mission. I really like that phrase.
It's good.
Not just wearing cotton, you're wearing momentum.
It's a physical anchor for a psychological state.
Now, they are very clear about who they are targeting with this momentum. They list high vibers, high achievers, overcomers, and dream chasers. Basically, if you're content with the status quo, this stuff might actually be annoying to you.
Oh, absolutely. It would be repelling. If you just want to blend in, wearing a shirt that says legend to be made is going to feel incredibly uncomfortable.
And that's the point.
It is the point. It's polarizing. It forces you to pick a side. Are you building something or are you just existing?
Let's get into the specifics of how they design this, because the source material spends a lot of time decoding the visuals.
Yeah.
It's not just about slapping a font on a shirt. There's some visual rhetoric happening here.
Visual rhetoric is a great way to put it. The design choices reinforce the message.
The best example is the Why Not t-shirt. In the transcript, they call this a minimalist masterpiece.
Very clever.
Describe what's happening on this shirt for someone who can't see it.
Okay, so visualize this. You have the word why, and it is physically enclosed in a box, a square border. It's trapped.
Like it's in a cage.
Exactly. And then right next to it, you have the word not with a period. But the
Right.
word not is outside the box. It's free.
So you have why in prison and not breaking out.
That's the whole metaphor. The why represents the excuses, the overthinking, the analysis paralysis. Why me? Why is this so hard?
All that stuff that holds you back.
That thinking is boxed up, contained.
Yeah.
The not represents the action. Why not me? Why not now?
Yeah.
It's liberated. It visually challenges your inner critic.
That is surprisingly deep for a piece of clothing. It's like a Rorschach test on your chest.
It is. It's a visual cue to stop thinking and start doing. Every time you look in a mirror, you see the not escaping the box.
It's a subconscious nudge.
For sure.
And there's the Building Empire hoodie. The slogan is, Building Empire, one dream at a time.
One dream at a time is the key phrase there.
Why does that part matter so much?
Because building an empire on its own is terrifying. It's too big. It paralyzes people.
Right.
If you wake up thinking, I have to build Amazon today, you'll just stay in bed. But if you wake up thinking, I just have to lay one brick, that's actionable.
It's for the person in the messy middle.
Exactly. It's reminding them to just take the next step. It validates the process, not just the result.
It's patience printed on fabric.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And then we have the one that honestly sounds like a superhero catchphrase, the not human T.
Not human, willpower.
What's the vibe here? Are we talking about aliens?
Not quite. They describe this as tapping into next level energy. You know those moments in sports or in a deep work session where you feel like you just can't miss?
The flow state,
What?
the zone.
Right. But sometimes to get there, you have to convince yourself you aren't limited by normal human constraints like I'm tired or I'm hungry.
So the shirt is a trigger for that.
It's a trigger to access that reserve tank. It's saying standard human effort won't cut it today. I need to go supernatural.
It's a cheat code shirt. I love that. They also list a few rapid fire ones. Stop thinking small. Bones of a king.
Oh, Bones of a King is interesting. It speaks to intrinsic worth. It's not about what you do. It's about who you are. Even if you're broke, even if you're failing, you have the bones of royalty.
A reminder of potential.
Exactly. The source emphasizes that these aren't just random cool phrases. They call them daily reminders. They want them to be heard loud, clear, and on repeat.
And we know from psychology that repetition is the mother of belief.
Totally. If you hear something enough times, you start to believe it. If you wear something enough times and see it every time you pass a window, it just seeps in.
It's like self-hypnosis via your wardrobe.
That's basically what it is.
Oh.
Autogenic training.
So who are the people actually hypnotizing themselves with these hoodies? The source paints a picture of a very specific tribe.
They do. And they lean heavily into the underdog narrative. They explicitly state that BKLEO is for the overlooked, the underestimated, the underdogs rewriting their narratives.
Which is smart, because I think everyone feels like an underdog in some area of their life.
It creates instant belonging. If you feel like no one sees your vision or people think you're crazy for trying to start that business, this brand says, we see you.
They mention specific archetypes. The young visionary building something invisible. The student silencing self-doubt.
And the mother rediscovering herself.
That one stood out to me.
It's really powerful. It shows this isn't just for, the 22-year-old tech bro. It's for anyone going through a transition. Identity shifts are hard.
Having a uniform for your new identity makes it easier.
It does.
The source actually includes testimonials, stories from real people that back this up. There's a guy named Marcus J.
I remember this.
He says, wearing BKEO clothing reminds me I'm not who I used to be.
Not who I used to be. That is a profound statement.
It really is.
He's using the clothing to draw a line in the sand between his past and his present. He's wearing his evolution.
And another one, Daniel K., says that putting on the hoodie reminds him how far I've come.
So for him, it's a milestone marker, a trophy.
And it seems like a lot of people are resonating with this. The source drops some stats.
The social proof.
Yeah.
Okay.
12,000 plus people empowered, a 4.8 star average rating, and 91% of customers would recommend it.
Those numbers tell me that the emotional connection is real. You don't get a 91% recommendation rate just because the cotton is soft.
No.
You get it because the product makes people feel something.
The source goes so far as to claim BKLEO isn't a clothing company, they say. It's a movement, a mindset, a mirror.
A mirror. That's the key word for me. A mirror reflects you back to yourself, but a normal mirror just shows your face.
Right.
This clothing acts as a mirror for your potential. It shows you the version of yourself you're trying to become even before you fully get there.
So it's fake it till you make it, but deeper.
It's wear it till you are it.
I like that. Wear it till you are it.
Yeah.
So for the listener who's intrigued, maybe they're feeling a bit stuck or they feel like their wardrobe is stuck in 2019. The source gives a specific how-to. It's not just go buy stuff.
No, it's a deliberate process.
Step one is obvious. Go to bkleoclothing.store. But step two is where the psychology comes in. Find the message that ignites your momentum.
This is the important part. Don't just shop for colors. Shop for triggers.
What do you mean?
What is the specific barrier you're facing right now? Do you have imposter syndrome? Then maybe you need bones of a king. Are you lazy? Maybe you need genius mind, gangster grind.
You have to diagnose your own mental block.
You pick the right medicine.
Yes. And the final step. Wear it, own it, speak it.
Speak it. That implies accountability. Once you put the shirt on, you can't hide. You are broadcasting your values.
It forces you to live up to the slogan.
Right. You can't wear a fearless shirt and then back down from a challenge. You'd feel like a total fraud, so the shirt keeps you honest.
They also invite people to join the community on social media at BKleo Clothing on IG, TikTok, YouTube.
Right. Which is just more reinforcement. Seeing other people wearing their power validates your own choice to do the same. It's the digital tribe.
You know, as we wrap this up, I keep coming back to one specific line in the text. They ask a question that kind of haunts me.
Okay.
Are you wearing your history or are you wearing your transformation?
That is the pivotal question.
What does that mean to you?
I think most of us wear our history. We wear the clothes that fit the person we were yesterday or last year. It's comfortable, it's safe.
Sure.
But wearing your transformation, that requires courage. It means dressing for a role you haven't fully grown into yet.
It means walking into a room looking like the person you plan to be in 5 years.
Exactly. It's like that other slogan they have. From dust, I rise, reborn with purpose. Rebirth requires shedding the old skin.
Or in this case, the old shirt.
Precisely.
So here is the challenge for everyone listening. Go look in your closet. Seriously. Look at that stack of hoodies or those old t-shirts and ask yourself, is this fueling my future or is it anchoring me to the past?
Is it an announcement of where you're going or an apology for where you've been?
Oof. That's good. The source material is clear. Clothing can't change the world, but it can absolutely flip a mindset.
Right.
And sometimes A flipped mindset is the only thing standing between you and the life you want.
Small hinges swing big doors. A t-shirt is a very small hinge, but if it opens the door to a new mindset, it's worth the investment.
Wear your transformation. Wear your journey. Wear your power. That's the BKLEO sign-off, and I think that's the perfect note to end on.
Keep rising.
Keep rising, keep grinding, and maybe change your shirt. Thanks for diving deep with us. We'll see you next time.